Looking back, I couldn't have done that without the skills that the Language House gave me, especially when it comes to adaptability in those oh-no moments.
What I learned at the Language House, which I use every day in my teaching, is to use topics that are of interest to the students so that they are engaged and they learn English just by talking and by using the language over and over and over. So that is a terrific skill that I learnt while I was at the Language House.
And I definitely would not have been able to just do that on the fly, like as comfortably, as confidently, if it hadn't been for all the training that I've gotten here at the Language House.
One way that the Language House really helped me as a high school teacher here in Prague is just the methodology that they teach you at the Language House is what I basically use in my job as a teacher in the classroom. It makes it super easy. I'm super comfortable with it. You get lots of hours of experience using these teaching methodologies at the Language House, so taking that and applying it to the real world context just makes it so much easier. So I think that really helps. Also, just the Language House does such a great job of getting you comfortable being up in front of a group of students that you've never met before, and it gives you like the experience you really do need to thrive as a teacher. So I think they really do prepare you and get you comfortable with putting yourself out there.
Something that the Language House really helped me to learn is the importance of not relying on verbal communication to elicit ideas from students or to convey the meanings of words to students. This is especially important working with these lower levels with beginners, because if you just start talking in front of a classroom full of students, they're not going to know what you're saying. Teaching, especially teaching beginners, really taught me the importance of using lots of just nonverbal cues, lots of body language, gestures, photos. I'm really grateful to have had the formation here at the Language House, which really taught us the importance of those teaching skills.
I had no clue where I was going to fit in with English teaching because it was not something I'd really considered before I took the course. And I was glad to take the course and find out that I'm not meant for classroom teaching, I'm meant for private one-on-one. And so it really helped me to feel more prepared, know who I am as a teacher before I started teaching. And so it was a very good launch pad into a new job and new life in Prague.
And I wanted to enhance my TEFL skills, and that's how I came to the Language House. And what was really great is that at that point I had so many colleagues that had gone through the Language House. I knew, like, if the chance came up to join the Language House family, I was going to take it because they had such a great reputation. And you'll meet all kinds of people. I was very impressed with the kinds of people that we met, different backgrounds that were in the class. It keeps you connected so that if you are out here without family, you will make a friendship and an extended family out here.
When I came to Prague to take the course at the Language House, I had already been teaching for 23 years. Chris, the owner, talked to me about grammar boot camp. Chris said, do me a favor, just come to the free class on Sunday morning and see what we do, and maybe it will benefit you. So I came on Sunday morning to the grammar boot camp, and I'm so glad I did. I had no idea. So one of the things that the Language House does is prepare you to answer questions about subjects you've never even thought of. I think probably for me that was the most beneficial aspect.
I wouldn't have been able to do this if I hadn't taken the Language House course in May of 2022. I got this job literally like a month and a half, 2 months after I took the course, and taking the course gave me real teaching experience, made me feel extremely comfortable because I was obviously really nervous, but I learned to make interesting and fun lessons, especially for kids. And now I teach 100% remote, and it's been 3 years, and this is a career that I love and came really naturally to me, but I wouldn't have been able to do it without the Language House.